Good morning, this is Jack from Charting Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Thursday, the 27th of July. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some what I'm being learned from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to shoot trading signals. Right. Okay, looking at the Bitcoin chart. On the daily chart, we've seeing a little more retracement here, getting a bit closer to the daily middle band. Here on the hourly chart, where we've tested this short-term rising support trend line. Not sure that's going to break now. I am thinking we might see a retest of the high first, particularly with what we've been seeing on Solana. On Solana, a couple of days ago, I wrote a post and I was talking about if we were to see a stopping sequence on Solana, then first we would likely see a pullback, which on the daily chart would basically send the RSI 14 and the RSI 5 down to at least the 70 area, and then on a subsequent retest of the high would set up daily sell signals on one or both of those, depending on how far down the RSI 5 got. So far, that's what we've been seeing. So we've seen a bit of a pullback here. I was looking at a little short-term pattern with a target at 183. We've made it down to about 180. As it happened, the pattern actually only really looked for, because it developed slightly differently with another high afterwards. It was only really looking for the 190 area. We have gone down. We have done that. And I'm at this stage, I'm wondering about the retest of the high, of course. So we will see how that develops. But if we see a retest from the high from here, then that sets up a nice daily sell signal on Solana. And if we are going to see a fail, with the and it also is set up a nice little level top, which on a sustained break below, if the current low holds, 180 would look for a target in about the 155 area. We will see. I'm quite liking the setup here. I'm not sold that it's definitely going to break down. Bigger picture, I'd quite like to see this IHS break up and see this retest the all-time high, but I am watching this setup form, and at the moment it's forming fairly closely to the way I said it would likely form. All right, looking at the Ethereum daily chart, haven't seen as much of a retracement here, but you can see that the daily RSI 5 has managed to get below the 70 level, so we'd certainly get a decent full quality on a retest of this high. We get a full quality RSI 5 sell signal growing, and on the RSI 14 chart, we could certainly get a weak one brewing unless we go a little lower first. I am leaning towards seeing this IHS target at 4105 at 410905 made. So if we retest the high, I'd be looking for it to overshoot and make that target. We're just very, very close to it. We've got within 140 points after coming up from this low, 1800 points. That is very close. Within 10%. I'm leaning towards it making that target, so we shall see. Looking at the hourly chart, we've got a very nice looking rising megaphone here. Could we overthrow into that target here? Yes. Could we, in a few days, make it pretty much along with the trend line in early-ish August? Yeah, we could. And I'm wondering whether we're going to do that. So we will see how it goes. All right, great. I think that's a wrap. Let's have a quick look at questions, of which we have none. In that case, let's see how that goes, and everyone take care, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning.